It happened on a quiet Tuesday afternoon. No one expected trouble. Not in a place like Marge's Diner, where the biscuits were soft, the coffee was strong, and the regulars even stronger. But then again, no one expected him to walk through the door either. The gang member, tattooed knuckles, leather jacket, worn from fights, not weather, eyes scanning the room like it owed him something, and sitting right in the middle of it all, was 90-year-old Henry Calhoun, World War II veteran. Bronze star, and the kind of man who still stood when a lady walked in, even if his knees begged him not to. Henry had fought battles in Europe, but nothing prepared him for the war he was about to face, in a diner booth just 6 blocks from his home. The gang member walked by his table, and for no reason anyone could understand, shoved Henry, hard, right against the counter. The crash of ceramic plates silenced the room. All eyes turned, some in shock, most afraid. Henry didn't cry out, didn't whimper. He just looked up, eyes steady. Not angry, not afraid, just disappointed. And maybe that's what stung the gang member more than anything. He stood over Henry like he expected fear, but got dignity instead. The silence stretched. A waitress stepped forward and stopped. And then the bell above the door jingled. A man walked in, late 30s. Clean cut, badge glinting just under his jacket. He stopped, saw the tension, and saw his grandfather on the floor. You could almost hear the snap of realization because, in that moment, the gang member had no idea. No idea that the man now walking toward him was Officer Marcus Calhoun, Henry's grandson. And he wasn't smiling. Marcus didn't raise his voice, didn't reach for his weapon. He just said one word: "Move." The gang member hesitated, but something in Marcus's voice, the steadiness, the quiet threat wrapped in professionalism, made even him listen. He stepped back, hands up, but the shame had already settled in. Marcus knelt beside his grandfather, helped him up with care, like you'd handle glass, not a man who once stormed the beaches of Normandy. "I'm all right, son," Henry whispered. But Marcus wasn't. Not yet. He stood, faced the room. Everyone watching, waiting. "This man," Marcus said, "fought for this country, for people he didn't know, for you, and today, in this diner, someone thought it was okay to treat him like trash. And in that moment, no one saw a badge. They saw a grandson. They saw a soldier's legacy. They saw what respect is supposed to look like." The gang member, quiet now, turned and left. No handcuffs, no booking, but a lesson that just maybe he'd never forget. Henry sat back down, coffee refilled, hand trembling just a bit. Marcus didn't lecture the crowd. Didn't need to, because the silence said everything. And as the diner returned to its soft clinks and quiet chatter, there was one new sound. Applause. Not loud, not staged, but real. Sometimes justice doesn't need handcuffs. Sometimes it just needs a man to stand, even if the one who really stood tall needed a cane to do it. If this story moved you, hit subscribe. Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you've ever seen a quiet act of courage in an unexpected place, we want to hear your story, because sometimes the smallest moments reveal the biggest hearts.